Welcome everybody, this is Solomon. I wanted to thank everyone for coming through to the channel to check out your weekly readings and your monthlies, and thank you for being patient with me. It's not very easy for me to release these videos either on time as soon as I would want to, or as often as I would want to, with so much activities going on in my life right now. I'm trying to do my best to get these videos out. So this is another week where I will be choosing the preference of shuffling the cards off camera. So if you do hear the clicking noise, that's what I'm doing. I'll also be offering some astrology aspects as to what energies some of you may be actually facing this week and throughout the coming month. That'll give you an indication of what's possibly going on around you, while you may be feeling the upticks in energy or not. And because these are general readings, you can always check your moon sign, your rising sign, or your ascendant sign. The ascendant and the rising sign are pretty much the same. And you can either check those videos out because they may speak more to your situation than your actual sun sign might. I'd also like to give my appreciation to all of the comments that you have left. And even though I'm not able to respond to all the comments, I try not to do that, because if I'm not able to respond to everyone, I try not to reply to anyone, to not to make anyone feel like they're ignored or slighted in any way. That's just how I do this. So if you have any questions about things that are going on with the channel, you can email me, or you can send a message through my website, Psychicloveheals.com, and then you can I can respond when I get a chance to. Other than that, I do pay attention to the comments just in case there's something I need to be made aware of, and I want to give my appreciation out to you. And even though I would like to please everyone with their specific preference of how I shuffle the cards or release the videos, I can't actually do that. I can only go by how I feel that they should be released that week, and I do hope that y'all actually appreciate the releases and they bring some clarity to your situation with what you're going through. All right, so lots of love to you, tons of light, and I hope that you have a great week. Welcome Aquarius to your weekly reading for the week of May the 22nd to the 28th of 2017. So Venus and Mercury moved fully direct out of the shadow phase this past weekend, which clears up energy with love-related issues, finances, and an uptick in communication and travel for some. This week, the Sun and Mars will be in Gemini, activating intense energy in your 5th house of fun, creativity, self-expression, playfulness, joy, being a social light at times. You may love being around children, and even more so at this time, and you'll probably be excited to get out and about to have fun activities with friends or family members, or even your romantic partner or love interests. Now, Monday and Tuesday, the moon will be in Aries and is activating your 3rd house of communication, short travel around the neighborhood, talks within the home environment, dealing with your mothers and siblings, and also you'll possibly have some unexpected visits from acquaintances of your family or friends, so be aware of that energy. All right, Monday and Tuesday for Aquarius. Energies for Aquarius for Monday and Tuesday. Energies for Aquarius for Monday and Tuesday. You have the 3 of Wands. Monday and Tuesday. You have the 5 of Cups reversed. We have the King of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands, and I want to do one more card. And we have the 10 of Wands. So with the 3 of Wands there, this person is possibly has done something. They have taken action. They have possibly moved on from something. they've possibly started something new. This could be a business. This could be plans that you have made, plans to travel, plans to relocate, plans to extend your energy to someone else after, getting over some hurt, some regret. This is all about new beginnings for a lot of you out there. And I feel like your emotional state is, sometimes you may feel a bit closed off at times, even if you are communicating with someone. It's like being a bit cautious right now because of the past, where you may have felt a bit hurt or neglected, or maybe feel like you've been taken advantage of, because you feel, for some of you, that a relationship was more about an attractive factor or what this person could get out of you, rather than building something solid, something for the long term. So now I feel like a lot of you are looking for something like that, that's more supportive, more generous, looking for that type of person. And then you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini for some of you out there. Maybe there's forgiveness with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, as I see this this cup energy in this position. Getting over conflict, wounds. There could be legal battles that you've had with someone when it comes to court. Now these things are possibly finalizing as Venus and Mercury move direct. Things are kind of clearing up. So this could be energy about wanting to travel, explore new territory, get to know newer people, friendships, things like that. And this energy could be about moving. So you may be looking for someone to assist you with relocating, expanding, when it comes to travel, business ideas, plans like that. So you may be taking on a lot, and this could be around the home environment. This could be a father, a mother that you're around. Could be dealing with two romantic partners, two potential partners, and that's why that 10 of Wands is there. Someone is possibly holding on to some baggage, to some energy that you're still needing to be let go of. I feel like you're in a process of doing these kind of things. And with that third house of communication, this is a time to read and learn and study, to take on that energy and to embrace it. Not that you're lacking communication, but sometimes everyone goes through bouts where they're not able to say things or feel like they can't say things because of certain circumstances. So if you add these up, we do have 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is here, and 9 is about nearing completion, ending cycles, getting closer to something being finalized. And that does look like the situation that is here. Maybe it was another fire sign that you were dealing with, and maybe they were attracted to a Libra or another person that was outside of the relationship or something like that, and that may have caused some blockages. So now you have turned your back on that situation and let them to be, whoever this was. All right, so those are energies for Monday and Tuesday. So for Wednesday and Thursday, the moon will be in Taurus, activating your 4th house of home and family. Company at times may come over. This is an extension of that 3rd house, the home environment, good food, maybe, if you're fortunate, where there's sharing, caring, and sometimes issues at home, cleaning up, redecorating, things like that. So Wednesday and Thursday for Aquarius. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have Judgment. We have the Ace of Cups. And you have the Queen of Cups reversed. So there are 2 different people here. You have a feminine energy, male or female. You also have a childlike energy, new beginnings for a lot of you, where the Page of Pentacles is about often new jobs, new opportunities to build something, to work on something, learning something, reading, writing, studying, money coming in. The opportunity for money to come in. so that you can achieve your desired destination or manifestation of a dream of something that you like to acquire in the physical world for a lot of you out there. So this could be going back to school, internship, entrepreneur, things of that nature. But you do have energies of love, the emotional state being heightened, you being blessed with the energy of emotional growth for a lot of you, an opportunity to pick and choose who you like to interact with, get to know, being around someone new. Possibly this is a Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer for some of you, where you did have the King of Swords there and you had the Knight of Wands. So that energy, some of you could be dealing with a supervisor. You could be taking on a higher position of a supervisor role, team leader, or anything like that, of a business arrangement or agreement here. But someone may be kind of holding back from you emotionally, maybe not expressing how they may be feeling about you, even if this is in the workplace or in your home environment. There could be some things. It could be an opportunity for home business, starting up your own thing. It just depends on what that may be. But for some of you, maybe that water sign, doesn't have to be, or a person who you'd like to connect with could be kind of just holding back and not really wanting to talk to you, and maybe you're wanting to talk to them, make plans with them for the future. Maybe you still are in love with this person. This could be someone new, or someone from your past, and there's that desire to say something, there's desire to communicate. But again, in the beginning, when I was telling you Monday and Tuesday that some of you are just being a bit detached and a bit strict on how you express yourself, and not wanting to feel vulnerable because you feel like you may get hurt in some way. And someone may be feeling like this towards you, where they feel like they don't want to talk to you because they may feel a bit hurt because you've gone through some changes. So there's a lot of evaluation that's taking place, reflection and thoughts about different beginnings, as again, you can see that sunny energy of clear skies, bright energy of passion and desire to make new plans, as that Three of Wands was very bright in energy, and the Page of Pentacles is here. So these cards adds up to actually three. Actually, three is here. So that is about expansion. It's about building. It's about groups and growth. And I do feel like a lot of you are growing. You're going through your growing pains. You've been through a lot of pains, and I do feel like there's a lot of lessons that you have been through. Usually judgment is often here when the universe and your angels are looking at your progress. It's not a way of judging you, but it's saying if you're ready to take on more, if you're ready to let go of certain things, are you making space for new opportunities to come in, or are you still holding on to that burden that was there Monday and Tuesday? Something that's not serving you any longer. All right, so those are energies for Wednesday and Thursday. So Friday and Saturday, the moon will be in Gemini, and some of Sunday it will be in Cancer. So your 5th house and your 6th house will be activated. So the 5th house will dominate, and that's activating your 5th house of fun, creativity, self-expression, again, playfulness and joy. So let's see what's going on with you for the weekend for Aquarius. For the weekend, energy for Aquarius for the weekend. We have the Two of Cups reversed. We have the Ten of Swords, and two other cards popped out. They just flipped over, so it's like they was forced out of my hands from my guides. We have Strength reversed, and we have the Six of Swords reversed. So again, when Judgment was there, the Ten of Wands was there. So you have these combinations are telling me that there's potentially a breakup that's happening, and this could be job related, this could be business contracts, or an energy of unrequited love, where things just are not working out. Maybe you tried to push it, some of you may have tried to force it, someone has tried to force you, but it's something that has not worked out, and there are endings here where there's some decisions, some changes definitely taking place, where you're progressing, and some of you are angry about giving time and effort to a certain person or cause or whatever this may be, and there's that sense of being hurt. Some of you may feel isolated, a bit restricted, and some of you keep dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Maybe this is someone in your past or someone that you're currently going through some rifts with, and because of that fifth house, it doesn't always mean that there's playful energy and joy, but if there are any blocks when it comes to your self-expression or your romantic relationships, because this is dealing with love and passion as well, it comes about where those are being reevaluated. And if there's just always anger between you and a person, if there's just the chemistry is just bad, these things come up, and they come up for you to kind of really look at it. This is reality, and this continues to happen. Well, maybe this is not good for either of us. If it's a marriage or a relationship or whatever it is, a business partnership. If it's somewhere you're working and you know that you don't like doing what you do, you know that you have to make some changes, and there comes a big risk with taking those changes and chances. So it's like someone is not really able to move on from something, even though it has ended, even though someone has moved on or let go, vice versa, and it's causing resentment. It's causing you to be tense with yourself, and oftentimes it comes about where you do have opportunities for new jobs, to explore new territory, but because you're not willing to or wanting to talk to anyone or be around anyone, you could be missing out on those opportunities, or opportunities to get to know someone new, because you're still holding on to the past. Okay, and it does look a bit painful here. A lot of healing that's definitely taking place, and because of that fifth house that you'll be dealing with for the majority of the month, into June as well, these can be very intense. So let's add up what we have here. So we have 8, 17, so that's 8, and that's still about moving on, moving on to better emotional opportunities, intense healing. That kind of momentum is taking place. So some of you could feel that someone has just been either talking to you about you behind your back, or friends are just kind of bad mouthing you, that kind of thing, where you're just not getting the credit that you deserve. No emotional support or any kind of recognition from a job well done, if you've been putting in energy of just trying hard to please others. Now you're knowing that some of that energy was off or not. So there are some lessons here for sure. Could be dealing with a Leo, all right, for some. So again, lots of love to you, lots of healing energy and good vibes, all right. But we will tap into what's going on with you and advice from the romance angels, all right. So from the romance angels, Aquarius, let's see what's going on with you for May 22nd to the 28th. Aquarius, May 22nd to 28th. Aquarius, great. Oh, we have a card that says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Aquarius. We have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. One more card. And we have separation. It says time apart from your partners on the horizon. So you may need some time and space for yourself before you are willing to give effort on the emotional front. For a lot of you, if you're not communicating, if you're not being open, if you're always trying to control the outcome or the momentum or how long something needs to take when it comes to the other person opening up to you, you can't control those things. You can't really force it, but you can try. You can try in different ways. Maybe there's a method. There needs to be a method to the madness or the energy that you're trying to put out towards another person. For some of you, you need to try if you are to take on that opportunity of the emotional opportunity that's there with that. I believe it was the, did you have the Ace of Cups? You did have the Ace of Cups, yeah, and you have the Queen of Cups reversed. So even though something is pending, the universe is putting out the hand for you to kind of, you know, grab that opportunity. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to come to you unless you reach out for it. So, you know, process these as you may. This could be a divorce that's still pending, you know, letting go of those wounds and needing space there. Even if you have gone through a breakup with someone, maybe that's the process for you to reach out to the other person, and maybe need to let the other person know that you're still healing from that. All right, so I hope that these messages speak to you this week. Tons of love, lots and lots of light. If you would like a private reading, you can always come to me via my website, psychicloveheals.com, or you can email me to set up something specifically for you. Have a great week.